gets on the bed, he lays back, he sniffs the pillow. The thing about that is, I don't mind you doing your checks, but be discreet. Like, you're just doing all weird shit in front of me. Like,
led him into your bedroom and you both are laying in the bed. And it was not until he sniffed the pillow and now you want him out. So let's come on. See, I can't let you get away with this. I cannot let you get away with this. Red flag. Red flag. I got to give you the red flag. Hey, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Motivation Nation, it's your host, Aaron Gordon. So I'm not going to belabor you guys with the intro. We're just going to get right into this story time. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what we do here. If you don't, we react to videos and we give our opinion and we keep the conversation going down in the comments. So with no further ado, let's get in this.
try to make this as quick as possible, but tell me if I overreacted, right?
All right.
So I met this dude. This was my third time running across him. So that third time, I'm like, let me see what's to you, okay? To me, I'm a little spiritual, so I'm like, damn, third time, let me see what you about, right? So we're communicating, whatever.
Okay, I'm gonna stop it right there. I hear what she's saying about the third time running into you. Let me see what's to you. My first question with this is, did you even like this individual? Because whenever you start something off with, well, this is my third time seeing it. Let me see what's up with him because I think this is God intervening. No, you could just live in the same area and go to the same grocery store, the same gym, or the same place and see him multiple times. Like, do you actually like this fella and want to get to know him? But anyway, that's just right off the top. But let's let her get into it.
And it's certain things I look for, right? I look for how you talk. I look for how you type. I feel like the ones that know what I mean by that. Like, it's not necessarily a deal breaker, but it just kind of lets me know who I'm dealing with. You know what I'm saying? So I can, yeah. So anyway, that 10s across the board, okay? So we exchanged numbers or whatever, which we never did in the past. So we finally got to that stage where we exchanged numbers or whatever. And we just talking, we communicating or whatever. 10s. I'm talking about communications 10s. Like, I've never in my life seen a man communicate like this man communicate. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna give credit where it's due. And I think that's why he got me like he did so quick, because his communication skills were amazing. Like, for real. Like, without nothing physical, nothing. Like, I think, and that made me very attracted to him, because I'm like, damn, like, as a grown man, you know how to communicate. You're emotionally intelligent, you know. So, okay, cool. He don't have no kids. I don't have no kids. Like, he in my age group. I'm like, okay, cool. This is perfect, right? So good to be true. Should have known. Okay, cool. So we set up a date. We ended up going to the movies or whatever. I said I wanted to go to the movies. He picked the movie. We ended up going to see Alabama.
Okay, I gotta stop it because I'm looking for some key indicators here that I'm just not seeing. I'm listening for some key indicators that I'm not hearing. And those key indicators are the things that, now she says she likes that he's a great communicator, right? He's communicating exceptionally well. Okay, that's great now, but what she's not telling me is what he's communicating to her about. And she's not telling me the things inside of that communication that she actually finds attractive about him, like his career, what he does, what his ambitions are. She's not telling me enough to make me believe that she actually likes this individual. She's just excited that he can communicate about whatever it is that they're talking about, but she hasn't gotten into any specifics about this guy, which is, I guess, why we're going to have a story time, because obviously this is going to go bad. But I'm just picking up on a few things as I'm seeing as to why I'm not 100% sure she just likes this guy. I don't think she likes him. So whenever that happens, you're going to find a reason for this not to work out. But anyway, I'm just pointing it out as we go along.
Now, this is like a 3-hour long movie. I was cool with it. I'm like, you know what? The more time I could get to know you, the better. So whatever you want to do, I'm with you. Whatever you want to go see. So we goes to the movies. The whole movie, we talking, cackling, laughing, hugging. Like, you would have thought we known each other forever. I'm serious. And it's crazy because I'm a very reserved person, and it takes me a lot to get like that with people. But it was like, I promise you would have thought we known each other forever. It was just a vibe. You get what I'm saying? So the movie's over. We go out to the car. We ended up drinking some wine. He had bought a bottle of wine or whatever. We ended up drinking some wine. kicking it, chilling, just still talking, getting to know each other, whatever, cool. So after the movies, um, like another week or two goes on or whatever, we still talking every single day, nonstop. Like unless we was asleep, we were talking. Like that man, every move, I knew it. He was telling me whatever. I'm like, dog, like I fucks with it, you know? So we was coming up on a weekend where we were both off 2 consecutive days. So he like, I want to see you both days. I'm like, I want to see you both days. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's do it. So I'm like, okay, this is how we could do it. I'm like, one day we could chill in my crib, and then the second day we could go on another day, go out to an arcade or whatever. Like, cool. So the day comes.
Okay, I see where the problem is gonna kick in. I can already see it. One day we chill at my place, the next day they do something else. So now, what is one to deduce out of this? If there is a communication gap, does that mean he's gonna come over and spend the night and y'all gonna get up and go do something else? Or is he gonna come over on this Saturday? Y'all do one thing, he goes home, and then he comes back on Sunday and you guys do something else. That's where I haven't got any clear cut answer. Maybe she'll answer that in the next few statements that she makes, or maybe she won't, but we're going to find out. Let's stay tuned.
He was supposed to come chill. Okay, cool. He gets here, he brings a book bag.
Yep.
No problem. I didn't think much of it because I'm one of them people that if I go anywhere, like if I'm going to somebody's house, I automatically bring like a bag or something. Even if I don't bring it in your house, I bring one as like a just in case thing. Just so I
No. No. We're not. I can't let you. I'm not going to let you get away with that. So you telling me if you go over to somebody's house, you say, hey, I'm coming over to your house to watch the football game, or I'm coming over there to watch the basketball game, you're bringing a bag just in case? No. Sounds to me like you're giving off mixed signals. That doesn't make sense. And if you see the guy brought a bag, you know, and you already said that, okay, we're gonna do one thing today, and then tomorrow we're gonna do something else. This man's intentions is to spend the night over there. Let's not pretend like we don't know what's going on here. Now, I can't allow you to just. We can't play dumb. Let's not play stupid here. Come on, stupid game's gonna get you stupid prizes.
make sure that if I do end up staying here for some reason, I have everything I need, you know? So, okay, fast forward. He comes in the house, he bring the bag. I ain't think nothing of it. I'm like, you can put your bag there, cool. We chill for a second. He goes to the bathroom. He like, I gotta use the bathroom. I'm like, cool, it's right there. He gets in the bathroom. Apparently, he's looking through my stuff while he's in there. I didn't know that. So cool. About 30 minutes later, I go to the bathroom. I'm using it. I get up or whatever to wash my hands. I'm washing my hands. I look in the mirror. I see my shower curtain has been moved. Now, I got a little OCD and I stay by myself. So I know when my stuff is not in place like I had it, you know. So I get out the bathroom. I said, hey, did you look in my shower? He said, yeah. I said, why? He said, well, everything else was so clean. I just wanted to see if your shower was the same way. I said, well, if my whole entire house is clean and you in here, oh, it smell good, it look good, it's super clean, like it just, oh my God, why would my shower be anything different? Try again. Like, I feel like I would have rather you just been honest and said, hey, you know, before I get too comfortable in here, I just want to make sure nobody else be here. You know, like that is really just you and what you saying is valid.
Well, I can understand his reservation in that and why he may have done that in that particular scenario, because he could have asked you that, and you could have lied to him. There's countless scenarios where, and I know of one personally, where where a young lady was married and told a guy that she was single, and it wasn't until he got to her, and she told a guy that she lived in an apartment with just her and her mother. The man goes over to the apartment and he starts looking around, and he figures out not only is this lady not living with her mother, she's married and the man lives here. But her husband was in the military and deployed. He found all this information out later. So, and the woman was sitting there lying, oh, I live here by myself. So when you're going to a person's house that for the first time, and obviously he maybe didn't feel as comfortable, he just wanted to look around and just make sure, because nobody wants any surprises where he's over there and he hears a key opening the door. I mean, and then who's wrong in that situation? You know, so I can feel him because he could ask you and you could lie right to his face. And let's not pretend like that doesn't happen.
I would have respected that because I would have probably did the same thing if I came to your house, you know? So cool. First strike for me. So then we chilling again for a while. He on the bed or whatever because I went in my room. So naturally, because he's my guest, he followed me, which is okay. That's okay, no problem. He gets on the bed, he lays back, he sniffs the pillow. Now my whole thing about that is I don't mind you doing your checks, but be discreet. Like you're just doing all weird shit in front of me. Like I don't know if that was just turn me off. I don't know. It's not that I don't understand what you trying to do, but like you just so bold and like weird with it. Whatever, cool. So it's around 8:00. It gets to be around 8:00. I'm like, I'm ready to lay down. This is not abnormal for me. I lay down early every night. He knows that, you know. So he like, okay, do you still want to go get some food? I'm like, nah, I'm cool. I just want to lay down. So he goes to get on DoorDash. In my head, I'm like, why would you get on DoorDash if I just said I'm ready to lay down? Because then you have to wait for your food to get and everything else before you can head out.
Okay, let's pause right there before you can head out. So, sounds to me like the man fumbled his opportunity with this young lady because she said after he sniffed the pillow, she was turned off. Now, she led him into her bedroom and he's laying in her bed, obviously with her in the bed. And she said she goes to bed early at 8:00. So they're obviously in the bed together. Now, if you had no intentions of this individual staying overnight with you, why would you lead him into the bed and lead him into your bedroom and into your bed with an expectation for him to not think that it's okay for him to spend the night with you? Now, if you were turned off by, like you just said, you were turned off by him sniffing the pillow because I guess it's making you feel some sort of way. I get it, but at that particular point in time, it's time to just tell him that this ain't going to work out and tell him to leave outside, other than allowing this to just continue and think that he's supposed to understand through innuendo that, hey, man, you supposed to get up out of here. But let's let her finish, though. Let's let her finish.
Time, this dude was never planning on leaving. Now, granted, again, keep in mind, like I said, communication all tens. We never mentioned you staying the night. We said you were going to come to my house this day, and the next day we were going to go, you know, to an arcade on a little date or whatever. Cool, right?
Yeah, but you never said he wasn't going to spend the night either. So one can take from that conversation what one wants. And it sounds to me as though you were going to allow him to spend the night because you led him into your bedroom and you both are laying in the bed. And it was not until he sniffed the pillow and now you want him out. So let's come on. See, I can't let you get away with this. I cannot let you get away with this. Red flag. Red flag. I got to give you the red flag. Come on now.
We never spoke about you spending the night. And had he brought it to my attention, I would have told him, like, you know, like, let's take it one step at a time. Like, you could come chill, but I don't think you should spend the night because I don't want you to feel like we finna, you know, whatever. So he on DoorDash or whatever. He like, what's your address? I said, no, I'm not putting my address in there because it's going to stay. And even for him to get to my house, I sent my location. I didn't give my address out just so.
Yeah, but he's inside your apartment now, ma'am. He knows your address and he knows the exact apartment number or house number or townhouse number or wherever you are. So we just gonna play silly here. Now the story is just getting silly.
I can turn it off when he got there. Okay, cool. So he like, okay, that's respected. I understand. Cool. He like, well, what's around here? I'm telling him what's around here. I'm like, it's right up the street. He's doing everything in his power not to have to leave my house, okay? So he like, well, do you got something quick or whatever I can eat? I said, why are you trying not to leave to go get some food? What's up? He said, all right, you right. I guess he just didn't want to debate about it, which is cool. He said, all right, I'll be back. He left his stuff on the floor. So at this point, I'm confused. I'm like, okay, what's going on? Because you saying you will be back, but you're leaving your stuff on the floor. And I just said, I'm tired. I said, do you think that you're staying the night? He said, oh, yeah, I just assumed that I was staying. I said, well, we never talked about that, and we talk about every single thing else. We're very clear with communication, so you didn't think that there was something to make clear between the both of us before you just assumed that you were staying in my house? Okay, cool. So I cut him off. I ain't talked to that man since because
So that's your fault. That's your fault. That's your fault. You knew the guy was coming over there. You saw the guy bring the bag. You led the guy into your bedroom. You guys were laying in the bed. And because he turned you off, now all of a sudden you want him to go. And then you want to pretend like, oh, yeah, this was horrible communication. Because he made an assumption. And you allowed this to go this far. And now all of a sudden there's something wrong with him. This is completely illogical. I guess if he didn't sniff the pillow and didn't turn you completely off, we wouldn't even have this story time because this story would have ended totally different. Because you enjoyed the communication with the guy. He communicates. You guys act like you knew each other since birth. But now all of a sudden, him looking through your shower and sniffing the pillow. Oh, that's it there. I can't deal with him. Oh, no. I don't like him. As you guys are laying in your bed at your apartment. And he brought an overnight bag. If you were serious about it, when he came in there with that bag, you know what you would have said? Hey, man, I don't know what you brought the bag for. Because you can't spend the night over here now. Maybe I wasn't clear in that, yeah, you're going to come over today, you're going to go home, and then you're going to come back tomorrow, and we're going to hang out. And then when he left and left the bag, you didn't say, hey, man, what you leaving the bag for? And then on top of that, you said that you guys were supposed to hang out again the next day. So even if he did leave the bag, he was supposed to be coming back over there tomorrow to hang out with you. So he could have got the bag then. Yeah, this story this is an illogical story. This is obviously a guy she just flat out didn't really like. It was a guy that she just had fun spending time with, but this isn't somebody that she liked enough to be in a relationship with. I guess if he didn't do the wrong thing by sniffing the pillow in the bed, it would have been enough for her to satisfy her needs for that particular night. And that probably would have been it for him with that. But one wrong move and he lost out on everything. That's what I'm hearing here. That's just what I'm hearing. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments.
like number one, it shouldn't have took so much to get you out of my house. And whether he intended to come off that way or not, it was just uncomfortable for me. You know what I'm saying? Especially because you knew that that's not something we had discussed. So it kind of made me feel like you was trying to be on some slick shit. Like you thought, like, I don't know, like you thought you was gonna get some or something. I don't know. But anyway, then you sniff my pillow. Weird. I don't know. Uh, and then you all in my shower, like looking through my stuff. I don't know. I just felt like violated a little bit. I could be overreacting. I could be tripping, but he did get cut off. I felt like it was grounds for termination. Y'all let me know. But yeah, like I'm cool. It's like when I try to date. I don't know. You tell me though.
And so my thing is this. If that wasn't your intentions, then you should have made that known up front. And if you thought that he was not communicating well enough, that should have been something you said. You don't lead a man into your bedroom and into your bed and then turn around and say, oh well, this is weird. And if you didn't have anything to hide, then you should have been like, I don't care nothing about that. Like, no big deal. Whatever. I ain't got no man over here. I done told you that. You can sniff, you can look, you can do whatever you want. Ain't nobody else. I don't have anybody. So I don't understand why that's such a big deal unless you're just looking for any particular reason not to deal with the guy and you found one and that's what you hung your hat on. Because it seems to me like you were feeling a bit of like, I want to do it, but then again, I may regret it in the end. So, hey, listen, don't put yourself in a position to be uncomfortable and don't send mixed signals. But anyway, hey man, look, y'all saw what I saw. You heard what I heard. Jump down in the comments. Keep the conversation going. Let me know your thoughts about this. But that's it for this video. I'll see you guys on the next one. Out.